my experience as a small business owner. I am the owner of Unashamed Imaging, which is a photography and videography business. I also teach video marketing to small businesses. So today I'm just going to focus primarily on Unashamed Imaging to start with. So I've been doing this since 2011 and I love it. I get to capture milestones in people's lives, but one thing that I started out with when my business first started was Facebook. I didn't have a website. Facebook was my website. So of course you had to figure out like how can you leverage that particular platform when most people don't look at a business that doesn't have a website as professional. And so I started to figure out how can I optimize Facebook as much as possible. We're in a time now where your digital presence online is really important. And if you guys know about like the customer buying journey, if you're leaving gaps in that digital presence, that's going to have an effect on your business and who you can reach and who you can talk to. And so that is why I'm here to talk about why I really love using Facebook, how I'm still using it, and how I am leveraging things like video and Instagram. Okay, so when I first started my business, I wanted the audience of African Americans to know that they could have quality imagery. You guys should be able to see some on the screen. I wanted them to know that they could have quality imagery, but I needed to get that voice out there. And again, Facebook was my primary platform. So I posted daily. I learned what my audience needed, and then that's where my content was driven from. So I want to encourage you to actually ask your target audience what they need from you. It's not about you first, it's about serving your audience first. And if you're asking them what are the things that they have as pain points, then you become that solution. You become that person that they go to and that they look as the authority. One thing that I do use is Creator Studio, which helps me a lot with planning. So I have a Unashamed Imaging Facebook and Instagram, and I also have a Learn with AC Facebook and Instagram, which means it's all on me. So I start with content planning, I figure out what my audience needs, and then I go out and I schedule the things that I want to put out so that I'm remaining top of mind and I'm always present. So there are businesses out there that might do exactly what you do, but you're better, but you're not showing up. And so guess what? They go there because they're top of mind. So I want to encourage you to really think about how you can serve your audience and how you can show up online. Now for me, I have leveraged Instagram a little bit more, but there's a reason why. I know my target audience, I know the age group, and I know that they are primarily there, but I don't neglect Facebook. So you have to figure out like how you can toggle both of them. You want to come up with a content strategy and a strategy to serve your audience. Use things like Instagram stories, Instagram live, because video marketing is the future. So if you're not on that, please don't get left behind, literally. Use things like highlights, everything again that you're posting online, you want to be sure that you're serving your audience. So going back to Instagram and using things like DMs and Instagram stories, one of the things that I hear a lot of business owners say is that they're scared to come from behind the camera. And if this mic wasn't here, I would be moving around because I'm from New York and I like to move. So, but I want to encourage you to use Instagram stories like daily. And I know that a lot of business owners say, well, how can I do that? Like that seems like a lot. It's not. Once you get a routine and figure out where it goes into your business workflow, whether you have somebody representing, like a social media manager, or you're doing it yourself, you still want to show up because that's what keeps your account active. That's what puts you in front of people. And that's how they know, like, hey, there's something going on in this business. And we're in a time where people want to see the face behind the brand. Your logo's pretty, your videos can be great. And I'm a video marketing strategist, so I'm like downing that. But your videos can be great, your pictures can be great, but they want to know, who am I investing in? Who is this person? I want to get to know them so that I can like them and ultimately trust them. And I'll leave with this. I know I mentioned video marketing earlier, and I'm just summarizing my experience, but I really, really want to encourage you to do that. You can start small. One thing that I give for businesses that I help is start with like your frequently asked questions. Why? Every business has them. You can make videos of those things, share them online, put them on Instagram stories. As you start getting out there, people will start to share other pain points with you. And then that's how you start building even more and more on your content. For reviews and testimonials, get people on camera. People love to talk about themselves. See what I'm doing right now? Right? So you just say, hey, I would love for you to share your experience with my business. Keep it very open-ended. If you give an open-ended question, they will go on for days about the experience. But if you say, did you like the experience? Their answer is yes or no. You don't get a good testimonial out of that. So I just wanted to leave you with that little nugget. If you guys have any questions, I will be available at the end of this. I'm going to stay the whole time because I'm excited for it as well. So if you have any questions, you can definitely reach out to me. My Instagram handle for my wedding business is Unashamed Imaging, if you want to look it up. And then for video marketing, it's Learn with AC. Thank you.